the Texas Longhorns and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Canes ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23 a couple of... short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Arch is going to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's Arch to throw. Complete, left side, Coleman. Got room at the 35. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Run in the red zone. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast, I usually get such a big cushion. And then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It's 3rd and 5. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He might want another play. Throwing Manning. Steps away. He's going to run it. On the move is the 30. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn.
What a a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Right down the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down.